Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Welcome, guys, to another edition of Voice of the Fans Sportscast with your host, Ben Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, Tyler Wright. What's going on? How y'all Thursday night going?
What's up?
Pretty good, man.
Much. Man, the springtime is killing my allergies, bro.
So, you're immortal.
Man, shoot. I mean, I've been popping allergy pills every day because I work outside, so I need it big time.
My allergies have been extra bad this year.
Man, I don't know what it is, but
I've been
it
popping
been kicking my
pills.
tail. And then we have dogs, too. Whew.
Yeah, I know it's it.
Man, I be waking up
That
with a
dog
stuffy
hair.
nose.
That dog hair everywhere.
Man, I might need to hire a maid or something. And come dust
Yeah,
it
except
down.
the big-
Made.
We have the big bucks now.
Yeah, when I'm making big dog. Yeah, when I'm making big money now, hire some maids. Hire me a cook, a nutritionist cook.
That's
Okay.
funny.
All right, let's get into it. So that's not much going on in the NFL, but something did catch my eye today when I was on Twitter and Instagram. All right, so everybody started speculating. Y'all remember what Tom Brady said about that team? No, they must be stupid to go on with that guy. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he said. Y'all remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently the Saints were super close, like real close to signing Tom Brady if Drew didn't come back next year. Do y'all think Tom Brady was talking about Drew?
No. No shot.
A lot of people
Same.
speculating that it was about Drew. He was like, y'all really going with that MFer?
Bro, he would not disrespect Drew like that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are speculating that it had to be the Saints because they were the only team that was about to sign him. Like, they were super deal to sign a deal. Like, I couldn't see Tom disrespecting Drew like that. But if he did, he just made it personal.
He didn't. Because him and Drew are buddies.
I don't
Yeah.
want to say buddies.
I mean, they were
They're
like,
pretty
they seem pretty tight.
Yeah, they are.
They
They
not like
good friends, bro.
yeah, they not like Peyton Manning and Tom, but I say Drew is more close to Phillip Rivers than to Tom Brady. But yeah, everybody blowing it up, talking about he had been talking about Drew because Drew coming off that bad year with the injuries and I think people just trying to start some fire where there's no smoke.
Yeah, because the NFL doesn't have any news right now. They're trying to get something started.
Yeah.
Now,
And I don't think he could even if they weren't good friends, he couldn't have expected them to let go of Drew.
exactly. Like that's like Drew's a legend in New Orleans. Like that's a wild expectation for them to let
Drew's
go
a
of a legend like that.
Drew's a legend. He's a legend in the league.
Mm-hmm. So it, a lot of people were like, yeah, it gotta be the Saints, but it had to be like a contending team with not good of a quarterback.
I
That's what
heard it
I'm
was
thinking.
the Titans. Tannehill.
Yeah, I was thinking the Titans too, like Tannehill, but he knows Tannehill too, so they probably don't have a good history together. Tannehill's play for the Dolphins, so he saw Tom twice a year. And remember, the Titans did beat the Patriots in the playoffs 2 years back.
Yeah.
So that's another one that I know I consider him saying that about, because they might not have a good of a history.
I
But
heard the
we,
Chargers. The Chargers before they drafted Herbert.
so you talking about Tyrod or who the quarterback for Phillip? He couldn't be talking about Phillip though, because Phillip was leaving to go to the Colts.
Yeah, I don't know. They might have been talking about Tyrod because remember before they drafted Herbert, they said that Tyrod's our guy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, Tyrod's not that good in my opinion, so I can see him saying that about him because he never really held a job for long. He played for, was it Buffalo?
Yeah.
I think it was Buffalo, and he did okay, but nothing to write home about.
Uh,
Since we talking about quarterbacks and everything, I was just thinking, Baker, he's expecting a big contract, and Josh Allen got paid, Lamar got paid. Which quarterback going into this season you think have more to prove to their team and also to the NFL?
oh, that's tough.
Between who?
I said, which quarterback going into the season have more to prove to their teams and to the NFL?
I don't know. I got a couple. I don't know. That's tough. I want to say Justin Herbert has a lot to prove, just because like the sophomore slump thing he had, like the year he had. People want to see if he can do it again. If it was a fluke.
Yeah, I can see a rookie, going into the second season having a battle, more playbook and defense getting acquainted to his type of play style. I would
Yeah.
say I would say Dak. Let me tell you why. They just paid him a boatload of money.
Uh-huh.
The Cowboys just have not been getting it done with him and without him. I think that he has to play like a top 5 quarterback in order to steer the Cowboys in the right direction, and also to say he deserved this money before he got injured. There was a lot of speculation, like, should the Cowboys pay him? Should they trade him? Should they get rid of him? All this type of jazz, because is he really worth all his money? And I feel like that he has to come into the season, injury free and balling like a top 5 elite quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm going with Kyler because I think, because they started off the year 6-3, and he started off the year hot, and then he kind of like fluttered out. I think maybe defenses and like defense coordinators are starting to figure him out a little bit more. Just keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get outside the pocket. I think, and then they added AJ Green. They added some defensive pieces. Like they're a playoff team now. So he's gonna. I feel like he has a lot to prove this year. He needs to step it up.
Oh yeah, they fluttered at the end of the season. They look like a real contender. They looked like they could actually go to the Super Bowl. Then all of a sudden, like, that offense just couldn't click. They couldn't run it. They couldn't throw it. Is that more on Clinsbury or on Cowler?
I think maybe a little bit of both. I mean, Kingsbury's a young coach, just like he's been an NFL head coach just as long as Kyler's been an NFL quarterback. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not blaming it all on Kyler, but I do think he needs to take a step this year for them to get where they want to go.
Oh, most definitely, because like you said, that division's tough, and he has to play lights out in order to even flip the wild card.
Bro, what about Jameis?
The Jameis?
Yeah, big Jameis.
Yeah, because Tom Brady took the Bucks to the Super Bowl with an asterisk by it, but
bro, don't.
he has a lot to prove too, because now he playing for his career and he playing for more money. The Saints only gave him a 1-year contract for like what, $3-4 million or something like that, maybe less than that. So he has to do good. If he don't, they don't look at it like this. Sean Payton couldn't fix him, so what make us think that we can? Sean Payton's a quarterback guru. He's a great offensive-minded coach. So if Jameis don't come out, being productive, then he might find himself as a German backup quarterback, which is kind of tough since he got so much talent.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know, like a lot of these quarterbacks, man, they got a lot of talent, but they seem like they can't put it together. So we're gonna see. I really got my eye on Dak. I feel like the Cowboys, man, it's not an easy schedule, middle of the pack schedule, but they should win the NFC East. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, they should win that.
I mean, what other teams contend with the Redskins? I mean, not the Redskins. Washington football team.
Not really, though.
Yeah.
I say Washington football team. It all depends on how that offense runs. If their offense just splutters and don't really move the ball, then yeah, they screwed. That's what they needed last year, was some more offense.
They definitely second.
Yeah. I still have the Cowboys over Washington. I just like the offense better than Washington's. What y'all think about that?
You like whose offense better than Washington?
I like the Cowboys' offense better than Washington.
Oh, no doubt. For sure.
Yeah. Dak over Fitzpatrick any day.
Like, what about this? Terry McLaurin or Mari?
Amari.
Oh, Scary Terry, man. Think about this. Scary Terry, he was doing it without a quarterback. Without a real number 2.
Well, I mean, he was doing. Mari was doing it with the Raiders without a good, really good.
But Derek Carr is better than
Derek Carr's solid.
Any quarterback they had.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Derek Carr kind of is underrated.
Oh yes, indeed.
He's not bad as people act like he is.
Yeah. Oh, I'm about to see if Dustin on the call. Give me 1 second.
Bro, why is nobody talking about Deshaun anymore?
Yeah, dude, that situation's whack. They said that it might not be resolved until 2024.
Jesus.
So I guess he's playing this year. I don't know.
I guess he is.
I don't think he will.
I don't know. It's just crazy how nobody said anything else about it.
The thing is, though, he don't even want to play for the Texans.
Man.
I don't know if Buck got much of a choice these days.
Tell me about it. Like, it's going to be tough, man, for him. It really is. Till they get all this settled.
Man, they said they might only settle until 2024.
The court?
Yeah, like all this stuff not settled until 2024.
Well, let the boy play then, because man, I don't know. It's gonna be a distraction. Like fans, it's gonna be mixed. I think he should he should want to stay in Texas because I think y'all fans be still on his side. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a fan favorite, so they not just gonna throw him away like that. If he goes to another team like Denver, we don't know how their fans will accept him.
Yeah.
So if I were him, I'd just stick it out with the Texans. And I think that if he stays, man, I think the Texans really are going to try harder to put the right pieces around him. I think they'll do right the second time.
Yeah, I can see that.
It is in Texas, bro.
No, I mean the Patriots GM, man, the guy from the Patriots organization, I can't think of his name, but he should know personnel. I mean, look at New England. They always find studs on the defense side of the ball and just little gadget type players and Burkhead and what's the other running back name? James White.
James White.
Yeah. So they always find like gifted type players that can play multiple positions. And I think that'll suit Watson well to have players like that to go along with his skill set. Now they just gotta find some receivers and rebuild that old line, man. I think they'll be right back in it.
I'm rolling with that.
That just mean they haven't offered me a GM job yet, so hey.
Yeah, huh?
Huh?
He said yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that phone call. I'll put that in my bio. GM for hire, any club, get that team right. Play a lot of Madden, huh?
Even the Falcons.
Oh yes, I play a lot. I'm trying to tell y'all, I play a lot of Madden, and I can wheel and deal. But what's up, Dustin?
Oh, what's going on?
Not much, man. Not much. You must was at the dojo.
Man, I was just finishing up a couple drills, man. That's all it was.
Oh, you still marching?
Nah, man. I been gave that up,
man. A 10 hut?
Nah, man. Man, I was in the Navy, so I ain't had, bad, the Army and Marines. We used to laugh at them.
He said he used to laugh at them.
We did,
okay.
Man. We used to be out. I remember when I was in San Antonio, and we used to be out, having fun, the 1, 2 in the morning. And, man, we coming back. They all being woken up, mustering and marching at 12 at night.
Ain't like them sailors, huh?
Nah, they had it bad, man. They had it bad. They couldn't leave their dorms without their battle buddy.
You said battle buddy.
Yep.
Man, what the world?
We used to be playing ball, and they, man, once it turned about 7:30, they had to head back. Man, we used to say, man, hey, don't forget y'all battle buddy, no.
That sounds weird, battle buddy. Don't forget your battle buddy. That sounds like they high schoolers.
Man, it sounds like they 8-year-old. That's like an 8-year-old basketball game.
That's like when you go on field trip and you gotta have that one partner.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be accountable for that person. Now, you and Michael, y'all pair up. Make sure y'all know each other at all times.
Your danger buddy.
Yeah. I might want to put one of them harnesses they put on kids. You might as well want to scrap one of those on.
Nah, they did. They had to wear, those little highlighters.
Man, yeah.
They had to wear those, bro. They had to wear those at night once the sun went down.
Man, you playing,
hey,
bro.
that was a joke. Hey, no, for real.
Serious, bro. I'm dead serious, bro. We used to
man.
We used to call them they rape belts.
Oh man, they treat them boys like that.
The strangers, man. You roll up on one of the stranger danger.
The stranger danger. Help. That used to be a song that we learned in class about stranger danger. You had it's something about like you gotta stop and scream. They say like because that's the only thing you do, so you stop and scream. That's like let everybody know around the area that you're in trouble. That's wild.
Basically what they were doing.
Guess who else screamed? What you say?
I said I couldn't been with the Army, bro.
Oh right. Well, guess who else screaming stranger danger? Those Clippers, got they in danger. They about to lose it. Man, they might be down 0-3 going into the next game. Right now it's tied. Is in the second. It's 6:58. Left is 33-33. But man, the Clippers, if they can't be losing 4 games like this.
Nah, but I mean that loss, man. Man, I actually felt a little sorry for Paul George last game, surprisingly, like, cause he really got them back in it, and then like, man, for some reason I just knew he was gonna miss those 2 free throws. Like I could see it in his eyes when he went up to the line, like he had his head down, and like you could tell, like he was thinking about it too much, like he wasn't thinking about like just making the free throws as he normally would. It looked like he was thinking about everything that was at stake. Cause he missed both of them to be I think he 85% free throw shooter. He missed both of those pretty bad to be, that good of a free throw shooter.
He playoff P, man. He can't be missing free throws though. You can't give yourself a title and miss free throws like that.
He's been balling pretty good though.
Yeah, he been balling.
But
he been. I have to give it to him. Him and Reggie Jackson.
Keep going.
That's why I feel kind of bad for him because he actually been outside of those 2 missed free throws. Like the last, I say the last game they lost to the Jazz. From that point, he really been actually kind of I give him I give him the play P. I ain't gonna give him the playoff P yet. I give him half the playoff. Right now, he ain't hurt the other half. But he getting there.
Yeah. They just don't have that many scores, man. They just don't. And the only thing that help them keep them in games is their defense, really.
I mean, I think they got a pretty solid squad, though. I mean, I forgot Serge hurt, but they don't just suck.
I know. I'm saying like they don't have like no pure scorer outside of Reggie Jackson and Paul George and Kawhi. And since Kawhi down, they really scrapping for points. Like PG got put on Kawhi load, so he's short. He's like burning the load here. Then Reggie Jackson doing what he can.
Well, I'm surprised. That guy who came off the bench, I forgot his name.
Man,
he came off the bench the last game. Hit like 4 threes in a row. I was like, who is this man? Why is he not in the game? He scored like 10 points in the fourth quarter.
Oh.
I forgot his name, but yeah, he was left-handed and like he hadn't played much. The Todd Luke put him in like the fourth quarter. That may
come on, Luke Kennard. He's left-handed.
Yeah, that may be him. Yeah, I think that last game he had like 10 points in the fourth quarter.
And where Man disappeared to in that game?
That was just an anomaly that he had.
Dude, you like these guys, you can't go around pumping your chest. You think you there and you come out and only score 8. Like that, you gotta be consistent.
I would do the same thing. They don't look for him to be consistent. And if I'm getting buckets like that, bro, I'm talking all the Nords.
Oh my word!
You got to.
Like he didn't show up, so like that's what I'm saying. Like if none of these guys don't show up, then it's really just Reggie Jackson and Kawhi, and let one of the boys be off one night. That's it.
I mean, Terrence Mann's defense, like to his defense, I mean he just not. He really done had a green light because he actually. I mean, even though he had 8 points, I mean, he wasn't shooting bad or anything. I think he only missed like 2 shots, like 2 threes.
They need him to contribute more. Like that. But they need him to contribute a little bit more. If they're gonna win the games, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to pull from every resource on this team.
I mean, they are.
What else can you do against a team like the Suns? They got scores that all of them can do different things. Am I right?
Thankfully tonight Marcus Morris only got 2. Usually when they go back to LA, man, I don't know. Marcus Morris must drink Michael Jordan's secret stuff in LA.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm looking at Morris. Morris he had a good game versus Dallas. I'm like, I don't remember this dude just busting shots like this, just pulling up.
He had a good game against the Jazz too.
Yeah, against the Jazz. Like I don't think to myself, this guy got to come down off this high because I don't mean him just scoring like that, knocking down corner threes and all this type of stuff. I was like, he gonna come down. It's a matter of time. And sure enough, like he playing like he's supposed to play.
Yeah.
Not much of anything. He playing like he's supposed to. I was like, this dude, like he never just been like a legit scorer. Like you just gotta worry about this guy.
I just don't think PG's style of play is sustainable, bro. He takes some bad shots.
I think he's tired of dropping to the lane every time. Because, that takes a toll on your body. Just driving to the lane, trying to get some foul calls, man. And you see he starts selling it a little bit.
Yeah, I think PG a little tired, man. Cause I mean, they've come back, from down 2 games twice already. They down 2 now. Kawhi's out, so he's had to, take on a role. He hadn't had to take on in a little while, so he's not getting as many breathers. And then he having to play both ends, which I'm not gonna lie, man. They doing a good job on Devin Booker right now. The boy is off, but I think Paul George, man, I think he's a little worn down. Yeah, I think the one for Reggie Jackson, this would be easy work. But shout out to Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson been looking like an all-star.
Yeah, he's always been that good though. He just don't get the green light, like you said.
I remember the Lakers wanted Reggie Jackson so bad.
That's what they should have done.
They needed. They were trying to go after him, but he ended up with the Clippers. I don't know. Did he get traded or was it a free agency move?
It was a free agency move.
Okay. The Pistons, they bought out his contract. It was something happening. I remember going down. I think it was like 2 years ago.
It was a buyout.
Yeah, it was a buyout. And the Lakers, they were pushing hard for him, but he chose the Clippers.
Well,
see, nobody want to play with LeBron. Even Reggie Jackson.
Well, I don't think Dennis Schroeder is going to be signed with LA.
You know what Matt Johnson said about him? He said
Magic lame for that.
Nah, he's true though. You can't go zero. You the starting point guard.
He had one bad game. Well, I mean, you just can't sit up
not
and say
one bad. That's if you score 0 points and you play many minutes and you start point guard. That's not just one. You got to accumulate other games like that. You got to bundle it together, guys.
Well, who asked Magic his opinion?
Wait, who y'all talking about?
I'm going first take. But to me, Magic, in my opinion, love Magic as a player and as a businessman. But to me, Magic, you had your chance to put your imprint on the Lakers, and you failed.
Thank you.
LeBron ran them off.
How can he talking about he not a Laker? Do you remember how Magic Johnson quit, bro?
LeBron ran them off.
Ben, come on, bro. We're not gonna do
Magic said if we don't make the playoffs this year, this will be my last year.
He quit, but he prematurely quit. Like he just out of nowhere quit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I believe him and Jimmy must had a falling out about something.
Well, how can you sit up? You quit like that. You coming over here talking about he not a Laker?
That's true. He can say that he's a Laker great. He got the right. Like that. He got the right to say that.
Nah, bro.
Oh yeah. If Shaq,
Dennis Schroeder had on Laker jersey. You look on Wikipedia, it's gonna say he once played for the Lakers. He is just like Smush Parker was an LA Laker. Dennis Schroeder, LA Lakers. So you can't take that away from him.
Schroeder career in LA gonna be just another footnote. Like, come on, man. You can't give that guy a pass. Magic had all the right to say that about him. You can't score 0 points, you starting point guard with a Lakers jersey on. That's just unacceptable.
Well, to me, if he's going to talk about Dennis Schroeder like that, you got to keep that same energy with Ben Simmons, though.
But Ben Simmons not a Laker, though, so he's not going to keep
Why he ain't keep the energy? Why he ain't keep the energy with Kuz?
You can't refer to him as an all-star player and, brag on him and say this and that about him. Why he, not showing up in the playoffs at all, and he doesn't have the expectations Dennis Schroeder doesn't have the expectations that Ben Simmons has.
But Ben Simmons don't have an LA jersey on. That's the difference.
Why he didn't say that about Kuz?
Because Kuz is so hard, man. Y'all act like Kuz is not hustling out here.
Kuz play like Kuz is full cheese, bro.
Man, y'all act like Kuz
a garbage player
is not hustling out on the court. He's giving 110%. You see him diving on the floor. You see him trying to make things happen. Like, come on.
Well, you know what? Man, in 5 years, man, Ben Simmons and Kyle Kuzma, man, they going to be balling out in China, winning championships, being the leading scorers, man, making all-star teams, first team all defense, first team all offense, man. So, Kuz and Simmons going to get their shine, man.
Okay, you saying all that. I got to ask you a question. How old is Kuzma?
Well, he's like 23.
Nah, he older than that. Because he did all 4 years in college, I think. He like 26 or 27, probably.
Nah, I don't think he's that old.
I'm finna Google it.
If he's under 25.
25. He's 25.
Okay.
Exactly. He's 25 on the dot, so it's plenty more years to improve.
Okay, but he was trash this past
So how
year.
How in the world does man go for balling to not balling with LeBron? Before LeBron got there, he was balling out. Then all of a sudden, here comes bald head LeBron coming up here, and he started regressing. Like his play just started diminishing.
Can't take that pressure. That's all.
He's trash, man.
It don't matter. He gonna get out of LA. We're gonna see. And I'm gonna prove y'all wrong again.
LeBron and AD were out for that little period. That was his time to shine.
He had a little scratch too.
Oh, he
didn't capitalize. He didn't, and they went on that losing streak.
Yeah.
That was his chance.
All right, I'll stop y'all right there. Y'all just
he missed that bus.
I'm just stop y'all right there.
He missed that bus. That's funny.
And like I said, in a couple of years we'll see. And like I said, I prove y'all wrong every time we get on this pod. And it's another thing I gotta do. Another lesson I gotta teach y'all. So
man, you did not prove. What about the time you said Brady wasn't gonna win the championship? Brady wasn't gonna beat the Packers. When have you proved us wrong?
I mean, NFL got to sell tickets some way somehow. So
Chris Bosh wasn't gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Hey,
yeah.
Anybody can get in there, so it's nothing like a big feat or nothing like that. It's nothing special.
I don't know, Ben. You starting to sound a little like Chuck right now.
No, I'm just saying. The Brady situation, we know what it is. He didn't win that Super Bowl defense. We know what that is. Chris Bosh, I mean, they let anybody in. They let janitors in. So, hey. It doesn't, it is what it is. It's not really, nothing special. Like I said, I take WWE Hall of Fame more seriously than NBA Hall of Fame. and WWE is entertainment. It's fake, so that should tell y'all a lot. All right, so the Nets, they lost to the Bucks a couple days ago. So the Bucks moving on. Now it's Bucks versus the Hawks. What did y'all think about that game one?
Man, it's gonna be a cold summer for Milwaukee. That's all I got to say.
Giannis better not lose this series. He literally got past the freaking hardest team in the NBA, the Nets, and you gonna lose to the Hawks?
Oh, look, man. If the Bucks lose to the Hawks, it's gonna look horrible on Giannis. Like, they gonna get on Giannis bad. Even though he doing his thing. But, like, they not gonna look at him as the main superstar. They gonna start looking at him. They gonna want to look at him like he needs a secondary, like, to be a secondary.
Like, they'll start looking at him as a secondary option, in my opinion, more than a person that can carry a team. A person that carry a team is primary. If you don't
as far as the championship team, now that's
what I'm talking about. Well, we know what he playing for. He playing for a championship. We talking about a championship team. If you want to just get 30, 40 wins, then but we talking about a championship team. If he lose to the Hawks,
man, they gonna turn
never gonna win a championship. I'm sorry.
This
is the easiest role you can get to.
I mean, this is chance. I mean, if he done it, they gonna get on them. The Bucks coach gonna get. I guarantee you, the first thing he's gonna get done, they gonna fire the head coach in Milwaukee.
He's getting out coached.
To have that type of personnel on paper and lose to Atlanta, that head coach gonna be out of there. And then secondly, it's gonna look horrible on KD, because when you look at LeBron going through the East, and then now you see Trae Young. If Trae Young gets to the NBA Finals, they're gonna look at KD like, why can't you beat the Bulls? Why can't you do what Trae Young is doing right now? So it's gonna look bad on KD too.
We haven't seen Bobby Portis in I don't even know he played any games in the playoffs. I can't recall. But he was
made an appearance or two.
But he was in game one versus the Hawks. So did they change the rotation or he's getting minutes now?
I don't know, man. Whatever. It worked. I put it like that.
Well, bringing Bobby Portis in.
I guess so, man.
They lost. I mean, I don't understand who he matching up that get him an advantage.
But you saying Bobby Portis isn't playing or he is playing?
He played in Game 1 versus the Hawks.
He should.
But I'm saying we haven't seen him hardly any throughout the entire playoffs.
Brook Lopez is the one that shouldn't be playing.
So you saying they trying to go small ball?
They should.
I don't know. I feel like they can kill the team in the paint. They're not using it right.
Yeah, but you can kill the team in the paint, but you gotta guard them too.
I don't know.
To be honest with you, I feel like Milwaukee had I don't think they really could have played any better defense. To be honest with you, I think they just not capable. I mean, if you look at the matchups on the floor, I mean, what Trae Young had, 48, something like that.
Yeah.
Against, arguably, the best. Well, I think he made first team all defense this year. Man, I thought that, y'all saw that play, crossed him up, shimmied on him, and then hit the three against a first team all defender. Man, you gotta have. I don't know. That was a bad sign because you gotta have more heart. I mean, he didn't even try and recover. He just watched him. Yeah. Like, come on, man. You in the Eastern Conference Finals, bro. Like, you just gonna watch him shimmy on you after he crossed you and then make three? Come on, man. You gotta at least try and get back.
So, the game plan going in this, I feel like they should remain big because it don't matter what you do. They gonna shoot their threes regardless of what you throw out there. I feel like
they need to. They need to go small so they can guard the pick and roll. But
Well, the thing about it, Trae Young really the only one just shooting threes, and they really didn't shoot threes all that well. It's just the ones that I don't know. It's something about Trae Young. Trae Young, he actually, he's like 4 for 13.
Yeah.
He's not I put it like this. He's not a Steph Curry, but he makes threes when they count the most. Like the threes he makes always usually change the rhythm of the game in some way. So I mean, if I'm the Bucks, I stay big. A lot of the damage Trae Young does is when he penetrates and they do like that pick and roll with him and Collins or Capella, where he'll do that little floater he likes to do.
That's why I say go small, because I feel like they need a big that can move his feet.
I don't know, because they can get to the lane, like they doing damage, and they like to drive, they like to get mid range shots in too.
Where you go like a boxing one.
I don't know. I don't like the boxing one with Trae though.
Once he come off the screen, bro, it's like him and the big got to choose between stepping up or like dropping back to catch the roll.
But you also taking away your defensive line, because when you go small, all you're gonna do is just draw the lane and shoot them teardrops that you usually get to.
Or I put Jeff Teague in the game.
Well, he played.
He didn't play. I would put Jeff Teague in the game just to foul out, rough up Trae. I put him in the game just to rough up Trae, foul out.
So who you taking out?
I mean, I just when Drew Holiday, just send for a breather. Throw Jeff Teague in there, get 3 quick fouls on Trae Young, just knock him down. Just rough him up a little bit.
Well, Connaughton, he got 28 minutes and nothing to show for it. So you might as well. He only had 4 points, and he went 1 from 6 from the field goal.
And then another thing, Chris Middleton got to be better. Chris Middleton, he can't Man, he can't get outplayed by John Collins.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Again, I played by him because he's a good player, but there's nothing to write home about.
I mean, he's a good player, and he's a 6'7" point guard.
Yeah.
Why 9 threes against the Hawks? I think he's taller than John Collins.
Yeah, they about the same height.
I feel like the Bucks got complacent too.
I think that's what it was. They thought they was gonna go in there and just beat them boys.
Yeah. At one point there was I think 8 or 10, and they let them boys come right back into it. I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah, they let the Hawks. The thing about it was, what I was most disappointed in, okay, you jump out to a lead, you let the Hawks come back. Then you remember the Bucks pulled away again. But then they let the Hawks get back a second time. You can't let that happen.
That's what I'm saying. I think they grew complacent after they got the lead, and they were like, man, it's the Hawks. They should know, man. They should take this team very seriously after they beat the 76ers. Like, very seriously.
Very seriously. Because the thing about it is, like, the Hawks not, like, they ain't, like, hoping they'll win. Like, they really believe they better than Milwaukee. Like, they don't care about what's on paper. Like, Trae Young out there talking, he talking mad stuff. He letting them know. Like, they got extreme confidence against the Bucks right now. And
yeah, he would call the elbow.
Is that what I'm saying, man? It's just in the game to get a flavor or two. Don't get ejected.
Man, you can't be doing that on my home floor. Like, I don't understand that, man. That dude over there showboating and all this type of jazz, and y'all letting that man do that? Come on, man.
That man,
y'all don't got no pride in your team.
Bro, he threw a oop. He threw a oop off the backboard in the playoff game, bro.
Yeah, he's going to.
And these players don't have no backbones, man.
They were out there playing N1. Street ball.
So going in game 2, what do the Bucks have to do, in your opinion?
I mean, they can really get away with what they did last game. They just Chris Middleton just got to have a better game, really.
I might have seen game 2.
It was close.
I might see game 2 first because I still think obviously the Bucks can win the series, and I don't know. We'll see what the adjustments they make game 2, because it might just be one game. Sometimes teams will win the first game. Like, for an example, the Rockets won game 1 against the Lakers last year in the playoffs, lost 4 in a row. So you never know.
Yeah, that's true. I think, because Drew Holiday dropped 33. Giannis almost had a triple-double, so, you can't ask much more from Giannis. I think they got to get a little bit more gritty on defense.
Yeah.
They got to play with a sense of urgency. Like, they need to, they can't just settle. Like, they can't go in with the mindset of just winning. They need to go in with the mindset of trying to kill Atlanta's spirit and beat them so bad to the point where Atlanta just know they're not better than them. Like, they really need to do that.
Like Tyler said, I think the Bucks thought they were just going to go in there and win. They thought they were the far superior team, and I think they got caught off guard.
I think they need to definitely stick to the strategy of playing the ball in to the post, then play inside and outside game. I see a lot of bad. Drew Holiday take a lot of bad off balance shots, and I don't think I think that's kind of it's hurting them in the long run. I think that they should dominate the boards as much as possible. I feel like the Hawks can't rebound with them, and I like I said, I stick to the inside outside game.
Yeah,
Slow it down, and let's get into this offense.
Yeah, they don't need to shoot all those threes. They need to cut all those threes out because I think Middleton was 0 for 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to cut those threes out and go inside because they do that,
It'll open up 3 lane. It'll open up 3-point shot.
Yeah, and then like you said, Atlanta not big enough to really be able to match up with that.
Yeah, you already know they're gonna try to run a double team on Giannis, and all you gotta do is just have a slasher or have the boys have somebody run back door, then rotate over. I mean, it's a simple game plan. Back door, cut, slash, rotate over, and they're going either you gonna get the back door or you gonna get open 3 when they try to double team. So I know you remember this, Dustin. We got killed. I think it was by Christian knows what's that school? What's the school in North Jackson that we played against? I forgot the name of that school.
North Jackson?
Was it not? Is it North Jackson or South Jackson? I can't remember.
I think it was North Jackson.
You remember Sarah Catherine went to that school?
Oh, Hillcrest?
Yeah, Hillcrest killed us on that back door. We couldn't figure out how to defend that back door to save our life. It was getting frustrating. Cause me and Dustin, we on top of the key, and I don't know how our centers not recognize the back door, but they were backdooring us all night. And I feel like if the Bucks can figure out how to slash and attack the rim, man, you're gonna get your shots.
Yeah, that'll be all right.
So they need to slow down the game. Don't get in the shootout with the Hawks. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get in the shootout. They were rushing. Like, slow down the pace, man. Y'all bigger than them. Y'all actually got y'all house shooters. So just get your shots. Like, don't force it. And Drew Holiday just dribbling and being wild. Like, bro, calm down. Get it to Giannis. Get it to Brook. And Brook has a post game. But they always want to play a 7'1" dude out on the perimeter. Man, get your big tail down the post and do some work. Nobody can guard Brook Lopez down there, and Brook Lopez actually have a good post game.
He does.
Hey Ben, you know who Brook Lopez remind me of?
Who?
Chris Go, bro.
Hey, he also remind me of, you know who else?
Oh, who's that?
Cameron Owens. That man always wants to shoot a 3. Man, you don't get your down. Hey, Tyler Gatwood, man, Cameron, in warm-ups, that man on the 3-point line taking threes. Yeah, you don't get your tail down there post.
Cameron there.
It's one of our teammates. When we had shoot around, he always try to take some threes doing shoot around. Like, man, you don't work on your post game. So, man, tell Lopez, get on that block, do that little fadeaway you always do, or that hook shot you always do, and get to work, man. Like, with you and Giannis down there, man, y'all can easily do a high and low game. Easily. Like, why don't teams run high and low anymore?
I don't know.
You remember the Spurs? Remember the Spurs and Tim Duncan and Dave Robinson ran a high and low.
Nobody has two bigs like that anymore, though.
But the Bucks do.
Yeah, the Bucks do.
That's crazy that old school type game plan is gone. And you really can run a high low with the Nets too when you had KD and
No, they high low would be nasty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If the Bucks lose, Giannis and Lopez, they can come over to San Antonio. We'll get them right.
Hey, get them right. Yeah, hey, he has the ability to develop like a Tim Duncan type game, man. Like he not, Tim Duncan's not as athletic, but I feel like if he learns some post moves from Tim, that and some nice set shot, that he can be real dangerous.
Giannis?
Giannis don't have to be out to the 3-point line. Like if he develop a set shot like Tim Duncan in the mid range, man, dude, you know how deadly it be. Cause once he put that ball on the floor, man, he get into the rim with one dribble.
At least Giannis has to shoot the ball. At least Giannis has to shoot the ball, unlike Ben Simmons.
Yeah, like I said, Giannis. That's what I like about Giannis. Like, I know Gatwood not a big fan, but I like Giannis guys. He know you don't have the greatest shot in the world, but he gonna jack up 20. He might make 5, but he doing something. He like, hey, I'm shooting out here. I might not be able to make it. Might be 50-50. I'm sending up a prayer, but I'm trying.
You the star, bro. That's what you gotta do.
I mean, he did make those 2 free throws the other day, yesterday, at the end of the game. Those 2 big ones.
Yeah.
So he not, at least he's not afraid. You know, man, when Ben Simmons go up there, man, he he look like he don't need it. You remember when Paul Pierce had that accident and he had to act like he was injured?
Oh yeah, they carried him out the court in the wheelchair.
That's what he really every time Ben Simmons go up to the free throw line, he look like he about to do that.
He really should have though. If he didn't want
that
to,
boy like a baby deer at the line, bro.
He should act like he caught a cramp.
He still got to shoot them free throws.
He won't be able to play in the game anymore, but hey, that's a plus though.
Nah.
Yeah, you still got to shoot the free throws. Yeah, you still got to shoot the free throws, but unless you want to get technical.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we already know what the Bucks need to do. I think they'll take game 2 this time. All right, so y'all, Cupcake KD, he's back at it. back at it. He said he don't need no burner anymore. He's a man. He's a man now. He don't need no burner.
That boy ain't letting nobody make it.
What?
All right. So here's the rundown. Scotty, he always have these hot takes, whatever. Sometimes be hit, sometimes be missed. It just all depends on what he been drinking that night. So Scotty come out again. I don't know why he said this. I guess somebody asked him about the game or about KD. So Mr. Scotty came out and said this about KD. He said, KD, as great as his offense was, he didn't know how to play team basketball. He kept trying to go after. He kept trying to go punch for punch. So that was Sky Pippen comment. So KD come back and say, then the great Pippen refused to go in the game for the last second shot because he was in his feelings. He was in his feelings. His coach drew up the play for a better shooter. So and that's not it. So he followed up with another Twitter post. He said this guy Scotty always wanted to enjoy his summer, so he chooses to rehab during the season. LOL. Yo, Scotty, they followed Phil, not you.
That's funny. I love it.
I mean, you know KD gonna say something, man. I don't see what that has to do with him.
Basketball.
Basketball wise, because Scotty's still a 6-time champion there, sir. But and he was really, the LeBron type player on the Bulls. So, I mean, he would know a little something about team, about playing team basketball. But KD gonna say, KD gonna always say his little piece, man.
Was Scotty wrong about he saying that KD don't elevate his teammates, that he try to go shot for shot?
I mean, in that particular game, I think he's right, especially in that overtime.
Well, Joe Harris couldn't buy a bucket, and Harden definitely couldn't buy a bucket. So, I mean,
I mean, I'm not saying he did the wrong thing. It's hard to say because, I mean, you know, he wasn't getting much from anybody, and James Harden hamstring was shot. You know, I think he really didn't have a choice, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why he had to put the team on his back because his team wasn't making the D-League squad. I think Scotty is wrong. I feel like KD does get his team involved. Well, we don't know that for sure, because of the teams he played on.
I can't say when KD out there by himself without James Harden. I don't really think he gets it. I mean, he'll pass it if, you know, he'll see like a open person, but mostly like he just kind of take on the offense by himself. I mean, you know, take on the offensive load by himself most of the time if he's not out there with, you know, James or Kyrie. But again, I don't really blame him. If I was KD, I'd do the same thing.
And if I was Scotty, I would say, didn't Draymond call you a bee in your face and you didn't do nothing about it?
Okay. Well, I don't know, man. I think
shut up, little boy.
wait. No. I had to take that bet. Scotty don't want to get into that because Scotty's wife, man, she just threw out there.
Oh, come on, man. Not the wife.
Jesus Christ.
Not the wife, man. Come on. Man, boy, people have no boy, people don't have no sense of morals, boy. They go for the low.
Scotty's wife for everything.
Yeah. Nah, see, Dustin, now that's on site. If you bring up my wife and her cheating scandals and stuff, that's on site.
I mean, it can't really be on site. If I was Scotty, I had to let that go, bro. Like, it ain't even no need to defend it. I mean, I feel sorry for his kids, man, because, like, man, Scottie Pippen Jr. can't even listen to Future no more, man. Like, how you gonna listen to Future after he done? Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
He can't. And Future makes great music.
He can't listen to Future anymore, man.
Yeah, I never.
I wouldn't even talk to my mama.
I wouldn't talk to my mama anymore, bro. I wouldn't even talk to her.
But that song, I think that song Gucci Flip Flops is about her, bro.
It is.
Oh my God.
Wait, which song?
Gucci Flip Flops. I ain't gonna sing the lyrics on here, but you know.
In the house, bro.
People have no shame.
At Scotty's house.
Scotty didn't do nothing about this.
Nah,
Dang, Scotty, man, you got to shut up, bro. You can't be talking about players, man.
So Scotty can't get personal, man. Scotty can't get
personal now because now it's somebody bring up the wife hole incident in the future. Then yes, you gonna go back home crying. So don't do it, bro.
And then she just had the, you know, Malik Beasley scandal not too long ago. So
did something about that, bro. You know me, you know. I'll be like, man, she's for the streets, man. What can I say? Like, I thought she was a housewife, but you know.
Nah, you just gotta fight, bro.
Wait, y'all talking about? Y'all talking about? Thought it was a drought by Future?
Nah, bro. It's called Gucci Flip Flops.
Yeah.
Is it a new song?
Nah, it's old. Nah, you gotta go listen to it, bro.
Years old.
No, it's Thought It Was a Drought. I know it's in the lyrics or in the song Thought It Was a Drought.
Oh, that might be the song.
Yeah.
That's cold blooded, man. Yeah, Sky can't be no analyst like Chuck or Shaq. No, dog. You just go hang out with Jordan, man. Smoke y'all cigars and play golf, man. Be like Jordan. Just don't speak. Because now people like KD, they try to be personal, and then next you know, y'all be on Celebrity Deathmatch. No, duking it out, something like that.
Man, I don't see how Scotty can fight for her. I mean, she don't have any honor left to defend.
No honor. None.
He don't have any left to defend.
He said, well, I'm defending. My broken
Like,
home.
what
My broken
But you
heart.
can't say nothing. You can't say nothing, bro.
He just can't. I mean,
Okay.
it's just like the Golden Tate incident. Oh, Golden Tate and Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey got Golden Tate's sister pregnant and left her. Now Golden Tate want to fight somebody. Nah, bro, that's between your girl, that's between your sister and Jalen Ramsey, not you. Jalen Ramsey was like, yeah, she was real good on the field, and then you know that's how they got in the fight last time. I think Jalen Ramsey said something, and they got in the fight. See, that's what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta keep your family close. In that type of industry, you don't let her hang out with no athletes. You don't none of that.
Man, you can't let. And you saw what happened with LeBron, Mom. Like, you can't have your family around. No,
man, you can't even have an average looking woman, boy. They bang anything around here.
My mom,
you might always gonna try to marry a nun or something.
But Delonte West would have had to fight me every day.
Every day.
Every day. I'm talking about as soon as I walk into the facility, but it's on and cracking.
Hey, I was sitting on his porch every morning. He already know what time it is.
Bro, no. I'm standing in his parking spot at the facility.
Oh,
every day.
Every day.
I'm LeBron. They not going who y'all want, me or him?
Hey, that's why right now in the NBA right now, the LeBron got him blackballed, bro.
As he should.
Man, every day, Tyler, every day we fight.
What? Yes.
You ain't gonna son me like that, literally.
Oh my God.
He literally sons you, bro. Literally, man.
Well, y'all are sick, bro.
Every day, like Mike.
Say like what? What's up, son? I mean, LeBron.
Hey, little LeBron, wanna go shoot some ball?
Oh my goodness, bro! Y'all are wild.
Oh man,
y'all boys just don't care.
And Delonte West literally paid with his life for that incident. Cause that man being on the streets, I think they finally got him help. Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban
got him help.
Yeah. So man, everything. It was one pricey sleepover. Delonte West.
Oh my God. Y'all boys crazy.
All right, so Steve Kerr, you know, he like to talk too. He come out with his own statement. You know, he loved the spotlight. He loved to say controversial stuff too about other players. So he comes out and said this about KD. I guess he's taking up KD, whatever. I don't know. He said, I think Durant is more gifted. I really do. That's saying something. But Kevin is a entirely different breed than Jordan.
Dude, this man Steve Kerr got carried when he played and in his coaching career.
Why do these players have animosity or something, man? Dang.
What did he say that was wrong?
What?
That's wrong. I think he's right. I think KD get more gifted than Michael, but he's not better than Michael. I mean, if you look at...
But he's saying he's a different breed than Michael. Like, I don't know. I think a different breed.
He is a different breed than Michael. Michael a killer. So he's right. They absolutely two different breeds. Michael is a person and a killer. And, you know, Mike was to your face. Mike didn't need to, you know, Mike wasn't no thumb. No, Mike wasn't a thumb thug. You know, KD a thumb thug. But, you know, Mike was on, man. Mike come in your locker room and let you know.
Yeah, that Last Dance was so funny though. Cause I love watching the commentary between him and Isaiah Thomas. That job, like you could tell they hate each other. Isaiah Thomas never had. Every time they try to make Isaiah Thomas say something good about Jordan, like he couldn't fix his mouth to say it. He like, you know, MJ has ways. You know, he got like he never. he always diverted back to something that MJ did or he got his
One
way
thing about
from.
it though, bro. One thing about it, he was busting MJ tail a lot of them years.
He was. But look what kind of team Isaiah Thomas play on too, though. Them boys didn't care about nothing.
Oh yeah, nah, they was wild.
For real.
They was wild.
But I understand KD is gifted. Man, I just don't like that him saying like more gifted to Mike. Cause Mike is to me is the ultimate gifted. Like his game seems kind of like average, but it's perfection.
But he had to work at that. Like KD is 7 feet tall, and he can do everything Mike can do.
Exactly. Imagine.
I think Mike can do it.
Imagine if Mike had the physical intangibles that KD had. Like it would have, man. Like they having like people like Dwayne over LeBron and Mike. Like Mike would be even farther. I mean, KD 16. He got like a wingspan, like what 7'4" wingspan, something like that. Big hands, athletic, long, quick for his size, good footwork. You know, so I mean, he physically is a physical specimen. Yes, he is more gifted. Is a pure physical specimen. So I agree with that, but he's definitely not more skilled than Mike.
Well, I see Mike game. I just think professional. When I see KD's game, I see greatness, but I also see what's the word I'm looking for? Complacent is the word I'm looking for. Because I feel like he can get any shot that he wants to, but he settles for he can dominate that the key he can, but some of the shots he sells for just seem like he can really get that shot anytime he wants to.
Yeah, he probably get kind of bored. Like you said, he can score anywhere, anytime. He probably just get bored with it.
Yeah, so Kerr, I think he's still mad about getting punched in the face. He always talking about Mike this, Mike that, and it's just I don't know. And of course, Kerr coached KD, so he gonna take up for KD. Since Pippen said that, but if I were Pippen, I'd try to make an example of Kerr though.
I don't think he said nothing bad though.
I really think the Bulls team didn't really have a great relationship. When I think about it,
because they probably didn't like Mike.
I'd say the only true friend Mike had was probably like John Paxson.
If that.
The basketball, I said just the basketball.
Yeah, I'd probably say John Paxson. Like, cause John Paxson was a savvy vet, and maybe Robin. I think maybe Robin and Jordan had a pretty good relationship too. Oh yeah, everybody. Oh, what you gonna say?
I said Robin was just a different breed, man.
Yeah, I think that's why Jordan liked him. But did y'all see the Olympic men's basketball roster?
Yeah.
Yes.
They sick.
Yeah, I knew Harden wasn't gonna play. I was like, there's no way that I wouldn't let that man play. So it's Bam, Bill, Devin Booker, Durant, Grant, Draymond, Jameer Grant, Kareem Grant, Draymond Green, Holiday, Drew Holiday, Zach LaVine, Damian Lillard, Kevin Love, Chris Middleton, and Jason Tatum. What y'all think about that team?
Pretty good.
It's a great team.
I mean, they just assemble all guards besides, KD. KD play like a guard, though.
Bam. They got Bam.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, it's mostly all guards, man.
The USA team never have a lot of bigs, except for the Dream Team. But like ever since then, they never had a lot of bigs.
Yeah, I mean,
they
even
had Marcus Cousins, they had AD.
But I mean, even that team with Kobe and shoot, I think Carmelo was the starring power forward on that team. I don't know.
Didn't they have Howard?
They had Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, they had AD, Tyson. I want to say Cousins.
I don't think AD went on that team.
Yeah,
No,
AD was.
He was a college player.
He was a rookie on that team. I think.
Yeah, he was a rookie on that team.
He didn't play though.
He played a little bit, but yeah, like I don't think they started a center. They started like KD, Kobe, LeBron.
They had Blake
Paul. They started Chris Paul and maybe D Wade or Melo.
They had Boozer.
Yeah, Carlos Boozer.
And Darren Williams. Oh shit, I forgot about Michael Redd.
Who?
A bucket. Michael Redd is a bucket, and he's left-handed.
Hold on, say that name one more time.
Got Boozer. You had Carlos Boozer, Jason Kidd, LeBron James, Darren Williams, Michael Redd, Dwayne Wade, Kobe, Dwight, Chris Bosh, Chris Paul, Tayshaun Prince, and Carmelo.
Yeah, that team is smoking this Olympics team.
So really, the only true post players you had was Bosh, Boozer, and Dwight.
Yeah, I thought they had the White. That's more what this team has. They just got Kevin Love, who is not a center. He's a power forward. And Bam. I believe Bam's a power forward.
He's a center.
So they don't have no center.
He's a center.
Oh, Bam is?
Yeah, he is.
Kind of lightweight, ain't he?
He's like 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He kind of light.
Well, I mean, unless Devin Booker can convince DeAndre Ayton to play. If he convinced DeAndre Ayton to play, man, that would be. I think that'd be good.
They ain't gonna need one though.
Nah,
they loaded.
All right.
Because Jason Tatum's in anyway.
Tatum, KD.
Draymond can guard 1 through 5 too.
Do y'all like this roster?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I do. I think they're gonna run through everybody.
Yeah, especially that.
It'll just be. I mean, I think they'll just. Somebody had to bring them, all together. Like they gonna have to learn how to play. It's gonna have to be one player that they look at as the leader. I don't know who they'll look to as the leader.
Oh, Kevin Love on that team too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the only player I see on the roster who I would call like a leader of their team is probably Dame.
Maybe the vets like KD and Kevin Love.
Because they've won gold. KD and Kevin Love already won gold.
Yeah.
KD ain't no leader though.
Be a leader.
I don't think they're gonna respect Kevin Love. But I think maybe
Draymond.
maybe. Yeah, Draymond.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Draymond and KD back together?
Yeah, Draymond and KD in the same locker room.
Yeah, that's kind of
cool now.
They cool now?
Nah, KD just act like they cool.
Yeah, that's the difference between saying we cool and we actually cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Like we actually can kick it. Now we kind of like, all right, let the past be past, but don't step crazy though. I will knock you out. Type of cool.
Who y'all think gonna start?
KD,
Booker.
Tatum, Booker, Lillard, Tatum, KD. And like, if they want to start a center, they'll start Bam.
They got.
I have Lillard, Tatum, KD, Booker. I probably throw Draymond in there.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I'd start Draymond.
Would y'all start him at center?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd start Draymond at center.
That's what I think the starting five would look like. I would throw Bill in there, but I was like, nah. I feel like they'd probably go with the younger guys with Booker and Tatum. Because,
I mean, the only reason I would throw Bradley Beal in there, because they already got, 4 big scorers in that lineup, and they at least want, another, explosive 4 or 2 in that second lineup, and I think that'll be, Bradley Beal and Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
Being scores in that second string.
And then you got Holiday, too, that can score, and Chris Middleton. So it ain't like they you're going to see points drop off, but not by, just significantly.
I'm boys finna run through everybody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to give y'all a score update before we get off this pod. Okay. In the third, Suns have 69, the Clippers have 80.
Jesus Christ.
God,
Yep.
That's disappointing.
11-point lead right now, going into the fourth. All right,
still
guys.
in it, though. Still in it.
Yeah, they
still
got
in
plenty of time. All right, y'all got anything else to bring up?
Nah.
All right. Let's wrap up this show then, guys. Y'all can catch us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Just type in VOL Sportcast, and we'll pull up. Like and subscribe, share with family and friends, and get them to share with other people they know. That's how things grow. It's the word of mouth. So we appreciate y'all talking us up and getting our content out there. We're still working on this caller thing. I promise you, we're going to get that up and running. Lately, we had things come up, so we're going to get that going for y'all. So check us out on the next episode. We out of here.
You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler